You had a moment where you were declared free.
That
right?
was a weird one.
Okay.
Let me tell you how fucking weird that was.
Yeah.
There is like nothing in my life has ever been so weird. So weird. So surreal.
Mm-hmm.
Like it starts to make you, well, I'm not going to speak for anybody else because I can only speak for me, but like to get nearly perfect scores on an SAT.
Yeah.
To be shooting for Ivy League schools, then to deny that and pivot to something. Literally got my GED instead of graduating international baccalaureate. Like really, I pride myself in how smart I am, even though majority of the world thinks I'm not. It's something I'm actually quite proud of.
As you should be.
Yeah. So getting my GED and committing to the career I now very fortunately have succeeded in. You know, it was like a pivot, but I was very lucky and excited to, you know, I signed this deal when I was 18. So as like a legal adult, I haven't owned my voice.
Right.
And it's the only thing I do. I quit
Right.
high school to do the thing.
Yeah.
The one thing I could do. I don't own the rights.
You couldn't drink, you couldn't rent a car, but you could sign a music contract.
Of my voice. The recordings of my voice did not legally belong to me in the universe in perpetuity. I didn't really understand what that meant for, you know, and then I did, you know, I didn't understand and then I did.
Yeah.
Like to be then delivering music to someone that you're in a litigation with, and they're in control of the promotion, of the budgets, and like of all of it, like of the release, everything, for years.
Right.
For 10 years. But the only way I get out of the deal is if I delivered the music. So it's like you're, like, it got very weird. Like in my mind, it just felt like the biggest head fuck of all time. Like I'm doing the thing I love to do. I'm one of the best in the world at doing it. I have all these amazing fans. They want me to win. I'm doing it, but it's just like, it was just such a head fuck. It felt like it was like, I don't even know how to describe it still. It still perplexes me because it kind of makes no sense how the legal system could just like watch this be happening and be like, oh yeah, that's fine. Like there is, I think my heart got so closed off because I felt like people are just like watching this happen and, you know, my fans cared, but like it didn't feel humane.
Yeah.
Like it felt inhumane. And then in the middle of it all, it's like, well, go on stage and smile and sing TikTok. And I would, because I want my fans
Right.
to have a beautiful place to connect with each other. But like, I was like dying. I was truly dying inside. And it felt like, and I know it's not true, but at the time it felt like nobody cares. And that was hard. And it went a long time.
Yeah.
Which was all by design. And I get that. But there's going to be, it's probably, my heart is probably going to be ripping open for a very long time.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be micro tears to ever get back to where I was.
Yeah. I think one of the hardest things I've had to accept in my healing journey is that there is no done period.
Shit. Are you sure I'm not just going to be fixed? Just kidding.
It's like, yeah, no, but
I want it so bad.
Me too. I mean, the number of times my poor therapist, she's a trauma psychiatrist, and the number of times I'm like, we're here again, you know, and she'll gently and generously, you know, steer me back to remind me and make me look at, okay, how are things different? But I think what happens is I think we heal in stages, you know, and so I think that the thing I've had to accept is there might be I've ended in this stage It's like grief, right? Like
Yeah.
you think you've gotten past a stage and you sort of trick yourself into thinking that's it. Oh, I'm over that. And the reality is there'll be another layer there. But if you're a seeker, and
true.
so there, look, I have a friend in my life who, I don't know how he processes things, but I don't think he processes very much. He's
I'm so jealous.
well, I don't know. I
Triple Pisces. Oh my God. I process every thing that has ever happened.
But it's just, I mean, he has like amazing gifts and different things, and I'm sure they're different ways, but it's you just you watch those things, and it is. I think I was like joking in my conversation with the producers before we're doing this interview about this, like, there's no circling a date on a calendar of like, oh, that's the day I healed. Things release, and a lot releases, right? Like, especially with all the, the different modalities that are out there now. I mean, EMDR and somatic therapy and tapping and energy work and all the things, right? And I'm sure I haven't even gone the whole plant medicine route. I don't know if you have, or
I've done a little of that, and I will be honest, it's very helpful.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, contrary to my entire public image, I'm actually quite terrified of substances. Like, I had my whiskey moment in the 20s for sure, but like anything else is like pretty scary to me. Like, I was really scared, but it showed me, even if for just a couple of hours, you kind of get brought back home to who you are. And that reminder, like, without the trauma, without the anxiety on top, without the overworking, the perfectionism, blah, 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 without all that shit for like 3 hours, you're like, oh my God, you're still there. Like, I can, and so that's what I'm working towards, is that girl. Like, I'm getting back to her.